What is up, my fellas? Coming at you guys today with the next installment in my vinyl shit series. But first off, as you should probably know by now, I gotta shout out our album of the video, which is Sextiles 3. Basically what this is like industrial post-punk. It's really cool, it's really groovy, it's really sensual, you know, you could totally bang to this. Fix that shit up. But yeah, I mean, if you're into synthy, you know, shit like that, that's the game for you. Now, where we left off, we slayed the bees, and now we are going deep into the seas. To kick our party off, we got ourselves Color Haze's Temple. Color Haze is a stoner rock group. I actually found out about them a long ass time ago when I was like first still getting into like psychedelic music. I mean, it's really pretty and it's really soothing. I like to put it on, you know, to zone out or even fall asleep. But yeah, if you're looking for some stoner, you know, I wouldn't consider it really desert rock, but it's definitely in the stoner realm. What do we got up next? See, this is all off the cuff. I don't remember which albums come up next. Oh, okay. Now we got Cloud with Deus Ex Machina. Cloud is an instrumental stoner band. And it comes on a really cool, you know, grape green. Cloud, they're pretty progressive at, you know, not exactly technical, but they have great riffs, amazing riffs. My favorite song being Our Darkest Hour. I mean, this, like, and also with Color Haze, is just a good time, you know, it's soothing and relaxful, and the riff work is just compelling. What do we got next? Ah, yes. We're gonna get into some synthwave now with the one and only Truise. This is his latest release, iteration. Actually, I got like a deluxe bundle of this. It came with this, it came with a long sleeve shirt, and it also came with Truise socks, which was really funny. This album doesn't really hold a candle to Truise's earlier work, but it's still great nonetheless. You know, if you're a Truise fan or Truise completionist, you definitely need this. Comes on a really cool half and half blue and white pressing. But yeah, I really like the aesthetic of this too, with the pink and the symbols, you know. Very synthwavy. And now for my favorite Truise album, which is Galactic Melt. This, I remember, I listened to this heavily in high school. It puts me in a trance, you know, and the song VHS Sex, for example, it's just amazing. As far as synthwave goes, I think Truise may be my favorite artist of that genre. I also want to get In Decay, another Truise album, but the vinyl is pretty pricey. But yeah, Truise with Galactic Melt. What do we got next? We got ourselves Confucius Master with Awaken. This, I don't know why most of these albums happen to be doom oriented, but this is some really sick doom metal. Normally the logo is in like some kind of Asian letters, Asian language, but this is Confusion Master. What I have to say about it is that I wasn't too hot on it at first. Giving it more listens. This is I think it came out this year too. This is one of my favorite stoner albums that's come out this year. You know, look, it's really pretty and glossy and shit like that. And got, you know, Cthulhu on a pillow right there. You know, nothing more doom metal than that. But yeah, Confusion Master with Awaken. Up next, we got some war metal. I've talked about these guys before, but I'm gonna have to talk about them again because we got ourselves some Conqueror. Conqueror were one of the foundations of war metal. Conqueror eventually turned into Revenge after some members left, some members joined. But this is one of the best war metal albums of all time. I got this on white. It's really sick. Conqueror, they formed in the early 90s, but they didn't release this shit until, like, the late 90s. And this is, like, some kind of deluxe edition. It's a 2-disc, 2 LP album. The last 2 are, like, demos, which I find fascinating. There's a sarcophago cover and shit like that. But yeah, Conqueror, just great, straight up, drilling your brain in half, just good war metal. Okay, what do we got next? Up next, we got some Cough. Even more doom metal. I don't remember if Cough has come out with an album since this. Now, with this album, I only pre-ordered it because I love the other album we're about to talk about. I mean, I do. It has elements of their previous album. It comes on a cool press, like a really sick pressing. Look at that. It's beautiful. But yeah, Cough, Still They Pray. I almost want to say they were kind of trying to go in a more commercial direction. There's, if I recall correctly, there's some kind of ballad on here. But most of it is just, you know, really depressive and bleak doom metal. Now we got my boy right here, Cough's Ritual Abuse. I don't remember if this was their first or not, but this is definitely their most iconic. This is my favorite Cough album, actually, probably in my top 5 doom metal albums of all time. I mean, the fucking song Crooked Spine, that shit is magical. And look at this. Isn't this fucking beautiful? But yeah, Cough. Very underrated. I don't see a lot of people talking about Cough, but they have come up with some of the greatest doom metal I've ever listened to. Let's see, we got a few more left. Now, we got, God, I don't remember the title of this. Chained to the Bottom of the Ocean. Again, more doom metal. Maybe there's something about the word sea that gets doom metal bands going. But this is kind of like more sludge. Like, this reminds me of I Hate God, for example. Does this come on a cool pressing? I don't think it does. Nope, it's only black. But yeah, this is just misanthropic, just really hateful, just really nihilistic. Did I say nihilistic? I don't know. But some good shit if you're angry and in a sludge mood. 2 more. This might shock and offend some some true black metal fans out there. but I got some Cradle of Filth with Total Fucking Darkness. I mean, this album sounds nothing like their albums after this. I believe this was their first album. This comes on Really Pretty Blue. But this doesn't have as much symphonic shit on it. This is like borderline raw black metal. I dig it a lot. Now with Cradle of Filth's other shit, you know, like I've said in previous videos, I'm not that big on symphonic shit in my black metal. But this is a good, savage, brutal time. And to finish off, we're gonna get into some old school death metal with Crematory. I fucking love this band. Very underrated old school death metal band. I believe actually this is only a compilation though. I don't think they ever came out with like a full release. This comes on 2 LPs. We got this guy right here, which is, can you see me? I like that joke. Translucent Red. And then the other disc is like this marble blue and purple. Crematory. They're kind of like, they remind me of like Suffocation, specifically I forget what the album's called, Liege of something. But yeah, very looked over. I mean, there are some great riffs. The vocals are really nice. Not as nice as in death metal terms, you know. But yeah, they never really got that big. This is numbered 24 out of 166. Yeah, this is mostly demos. Side A was their EP, and then sides B, C, and D were demos. But nonetheless, Crematory, some fucking sick ass old school death metal. But that's all I got for you guys today. Video I'm doing next, I'm not sure. I had a little poll on Instagram to see if people wanted me to show some death metal or doom metal and doom metal one. So I might make a talm about doom metal. Review wise, I do have some reviews planned that I'm gonna start studying albums, and gonna try to take requests too. But yeah, that's what I got. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and ooh, you hear those cracks?